Atlanta Hawks back. It is bullshit.
We both coming into the year were very high on, and then after about a week and a half, we're very low on. Even
After 4 games, by the way.
you as a Hawks fan. But they've really rebounded in the last few weeks. Dyson Daniels, who was playing absolutely horrible to start the year, has looked a lot better. He has looked great as a distributor.
Oh, let's blame
His
Trae for that
steals
nigga
are
not
honestly
pooping.
almost at exactly where they were at last year. And his scoring has become more efficient. Me and you remark on this a lot. He's very similar to Josh Giddey in his play style. Not just because they're both Australian, but because they do actually play very similarly. Jalen Johnson has been playing really good. He's been the best player on the Hawks this year.
Hey, that boy Jalen
Porzingis
nice. I don't
has
care
been
what
maybe
these
a little
niggas be talking about.
disappointing
Jalen one of them
to start the
ones.
year.
But he has flashes. Like last night, he was great.
He has flashes. Onyeka's been playing good. Reese Shea, again, has flashes. He hasn't been as involved in the offense as you may want. Number 1 overall pick.
He hit windmills.
Moge has been like the best Hawk so far.
Moge
Like,
has been
every time he
incredible.
actually gets minutes,
Yeah.
he just
Luke Kennard has been absolutely great.
he's been
You'll notice there's a name missing from this list, and that's because he's been hurt while the Hawks have been on this little run of theirs, and that's Trae Young.
Trae Young holds his teammates back.
By looking at the eye test, not even looking at the stats, the Hawks look a lot better with Trae, and by relation, a lot worse.
How long Trae been out? Trae. We gonna check real quick. How many games is that? He's played 5 games. How many games have they played in general? Hawks schedule. I don't know who they played. What's their record? Just like Embiid missed the last 5. That's so different though, cause like they so used to playing without Embiid anyway. 9 and 6. What's that? 1 plus 6. 15, 14? Is that 14? 15, 15, 15, 15, 15. Excuse me. So 15 games. So the last 10 games, if anything. All right. Teams at? Where the teams at? General. Advanced. Offense rating. Damn, you can't do like the first 5 games, can you? All right, let's do the last 10. Atlanta, 14 in offensive rating. Who's last? The Pacers. Damn. Defensive rating, where they at? Top 5. It's to be expected. Who's last? Damn. Oh, we suck, y'all. We stink. We ain't got the worst offense, but damn, defensive rating. So they good. So they a better defense with. Yeah. They better defense with Trae out. But that's to be known though. People know that though. That's not like news. Rockets. They the number 1 offense. Top 11 defense. I'm trying to see like the first. I didn't even know where to see that. Damn. Either way, we don't know.
With Trae. So, as a Hawks fan, do you think the Hawks are better without Trae Young?
This team is better without Trae Young. I actually don't think it's really close. And honestly, this morning I woke up. I thought about this the second I woke up. I'm like, wow, yeah, we are better without Trae Young. Just by the way, I'm not going to use too many stats, but I have one stat. Yeah, in minutes where Dyson is on the court and Trae Young is off,
His offense don't
Hawks
make
are
up for the
+9.
defense.
When Trae is on and Dyson is off, they're a +4. When they're both on the court, they're a -14. When they're both off the court, it's a -9. So clearly, only one of them, they benefit the best when only one of them is there. For some reason, Dyson, he gets harder. Like, he doesn't get as easy of looks when he's off the court with Trae, but he makes them more. Like, I think it's just more of a confidence thing. It's more of like a...
Oh, Dick is holding back his confidence. Oh,
the main thing I was thinking about
Aight.
this morning was the run that we had in 2021. And I'm like, what is so different about Trae Young and that team versus this team with or without Trae Young? And that's what I kind of realized. I understand why Kevin Durant thinks that offense wins championships. It's because he is an offensive player and he benefits the most from playing with other offensive guys. I think Trae Young actually is a guy who he looks the best, not when he has a bunch of defenders around him who can make him look better on defense and who can roll or whatever. Think about that 2021 Hawks team.
Number fucking
Trae Young,
offense. Hell yeah.
Kevin Huerter, DeAndre Hunter, John Collins, Clint Capella, Bogdan Bogdanovic, Danilo Gallinari,
Nothing but a bucket.
Onyeka Okongwu. Just a whole lot of offensive guys who can't play defense. But maybe what Kevin Durant, if you missed what he said in the documentary, he's like, you could get anyone to start playing defense. You can get anyone to start trying. Maybe that's true. Maybe you just need a whole bunch of offensive guys, and they just need to buy in a little bit, because that's how I seriously think that if Trae Young,
I mean, that's how Golden State won. They had overpowered offense.
From now on,
Steph, KD, Clay,
an actual offensive
Draymond passing him a rock.
Makes him look better on offense.
Easiest thing in the world.
It's easy to trap Trae. It is easy to double Trae and make these defensive guys beat you. And then at that point, if it's the defensive guys that are beating you on the court, then you get to the defense.
So what I'm hearing is Trae needs to be around a whole bunch of offensive players. Who has a whole bunch of offensive players but no point guard? Let's see. Who's a whole lot of offense but they defense? Damn, huh? I was about to say Chicago, but they got Josh Giddey, so. Oh, Lord, almost knocked that over. Let me think. Trae to the Wizards? Yeah. We ain't got no defense. Our offense is pretty mid. He help us out, though, for sure. Catch and shoot. Keyshawn be the second. Sar. Yo, but Trae and Sar pick and roll would be absolute chef's kiss. That would be so beautiful to watch. That's a fact. Let me think. And I don't know who's really all
you can just
offense.
attack Trae Young over and over. No matter how.
Because most
good
teams
defenders
got some
you are,
defenders.
No matter how many good defenders are around Trae Young, if Trae Young's on the court, you could get an easy bucket.
Denver.
Yeah.
So I really think Trae Young is not for this team. I think we look best when we have Nickeil Alexander-Walker and Dyson Daniels in the backcourt, and seriously, it is hell upon the other team.
I mean, defensively,
they
yeah,
can't
for sure.
even bring the ball up sometimes.
That was the thing that struck me the most about Dyson, in watching him play more this year, because I have him in fantasy basketball, and yes, that does make me watch players more. But just the fact that I saw his steals numbers last year, and I was like, okay, those are impressive, but steals are such a weird thing where it's like maybe you grab a bunch this one year, but then guys pass away.
Boy,
from you,
Larabe
and then you don't
getting
get as many
fried.
next
Hold
year,
on now.
and it's just weird.
Wait, Jazz.
Dyson led the league in deflections by far last year, and you can see exactly why.
Who would the Jazz be? It would be what? Trae? Would it be Keontae next one? Because then they bring Collier off the bench. Small forward would be Sensible. Markkinen. Who that big man? Nurkic? Yeah, that is offense. So
the guy gets his hands in every passing lane. He gets his hands on every ball. He affects so many possessions when he doesn't get steals because it costs you like 2-3 seconds to go get the ball back after he tips it away. It throws you out of the rhythm of your offense. You can't make the passes you want to make. You can't make the moves you want to make. He is legitimately such a problem on defense that I don't even think he gets enough credit.
Would Houston be bad either?
No, his
the Rockets
turns into offensive points.
Mm-hmm.
So when a lot of our points are in the fast break, that's less time we have doing an actual offense, which is what Trae is best at.
Yep.
So Trae Young is not even being utilized because if we're scoring half the time, it's not even an offensive possession or half court possession. It's a full court. It's a full court thing.
That transition.
These athletes, and Trae Young's the guy who likes to slow it down because that's where he's best. Versus everyone else likes to run the break. Jalen Johnson, Zachary Rizajay, Dyson Daniels. These are all guys who run. Even like an Onyeka Okongwu will run on the break. Mohamed Gay, Asa Newell.
Yeah.
Even a big Reggie.
These guys want to run. I talked to you about that. I think the big thing about Trae is he wants to slow down and play a half-court offense, and that's not what is best suited for these Hawks. They're a young team. They want to get out and run. Jalen Johnson is the best player on that team with or without Trae Young, and Jalen Johnson is best when he's out in transition because he's big, he's physical, and he's fast. There are very few guys.
Start watching KD's here.
Right? And
Oh, y'all
Trae's
been
similar.
peaked. I've been locked in.
He's lengthy, he's athletic.
We coming for that second team All NBA.
Really well. Dyson Daniels, similar type of guy. Like
he gonna be on that second
Mohamed
team.
Gay,
Watch.
Onyeka Okongwu. The only guy who may benefit from running more of a half-court offense is Porzingis, and Porzingis loves to shoot those like pull-up transition threes. So
yeah, he'll do it. We can run 14 deep, and I don't think Trae Young's needed. I mean, you think about. Yeah. I already think this team is deep, and it's a good team, and that's with $50 million missing. Now, if we just didn't have Trae Young and we signed a $50 million guy, or let's say like a $30 million to $20 million guy, that's when the team would get so much better. Dyson is a terrible offensive player, though. That's something I will say. Even without Trae, he'll
Dyson
have games where
terrible.
he's amazing. He'll also have
He be
games where he's
first. He
awful,
top
like-
5 and he
like,
5.
last game.
Who he gonna be
Sometimes
over?
I feel like Jalen Johnson might have.
Who he gonna be over? Shea, Luka, Jokic, Giannis, and then Wemby. He's not first, unfortunately. He's not gonna be over him.
To be the
It's
point
not
guard.
happening.
Or if we get rid of Trae Young, we do need a legitimate point guard. Because I don't like Nikhil or Dyson at point guard. When they're together, it's fine because the defense is that good, but the offense is kind of that bad. The big reason we didn't re-sign Trae Young was there was potential that he couldn't fit on this team, but it mostly probably was Trae was asking for $50 million plus. Because I think if you asked for $40 million a year, Hawks probably would have given it to him.
Yeah.
Because we play it safe.
Yeah.
Which is something that Nico Harrison can't do, even though they just made the finals and the Hawks have been 500 the last 4 years.
Crazy stuff.
So
All right, so at that point, who would let me say. All right, so at that point, say the Hawks trade away Trae, who would be their point guard? Would it just be Dyson and who would they draft? They gotta pick up somebody. I don't know, big man.